The proposed national budget for this year is now in the home stretch of the legislative process. Still, fate of the nascent proposed law is very much up in the air, should even a line item be found of pork barrel earmark nature and design. PTV correspondent Daniel Amos on the rocky and bumpy road the 2019 proposed national budget ratification has taken that could even get bumpier in the last phase of the process.
Malacanang has confirmed that President Rodrigo Duterte is now thoroughly reviewing the proposed 2019 budget. This after both chambers of Congress ratified the proposed bill last week. Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo said the president will sign it immediately and will veto what are deemed irregular provisions of the budget law.
He wants to be sure that it is in conformity with the Constitution. And he will veto anything that he feels is not correct or irregular.
When asked for the palace comment on some lawmakers plan to ask the Supreme Court if President Duterte will use his veto power to restore the alleged 75 billion pork barrel insertion, Panelo said,
"It's their right to question anything that they feel should be subject to a petition before the Supreme Court. That's their right. And in fact, that's their duty if they feel tama sila. Let the Supreme Court decide."
But the palace believes that it's inappropriate to question the veto power of the president as it was mandated by the Constitution.
It's there. It's a power of the president to veto. What they can do under the Constitution is to override the veto. You don't have to go to the Supreme Court. The president vetoes a measure, then Congress can override the veto by the required number of votes. May mechanism.
House Appropriations Chairman Rolando Andaya has accused Budget Secretary Benjamin Jokno and Cabinet Secretary Carlo Nograles of planning to move to reinstate the 75 billion controversial funds. Malacanang, meanwhile, is confident that the two secretaries will address the allegations. On the other hand, the palace shrugged off allegations of President Duterte's possible vetoing the whole 2019 budget.
It's in the realm of speculation.
Daniel Malastas for The Nation.
Beyond the headlines,
it's news with a different perspective.
Before the day ends,
For events that shape our views and impacts the world around us.
we keep you up to speed.
With Richmond Cruz and Charms Espina. PTV News Headlines, your comprehensive nightly news source, only here.